G-Man Boxing. Do you know what I mean? Every single live he donates. I see him on other lives donating. He's got the bag on it.
This shouldn't really come as a surprise. This story that's I'm just reading here was broke today by the picture of health that he is, Dan Raphael, and it is about Anthony Joshua basically poised to re-sign or commit to Sky for the foreseeable and future anyway. Now it's claimed that there's no deal done yet, but it's looking ever more likely that Anthony Joshua is going to stay with Sky Sports for his UK broadcast rights. So that essentially means that in the US, if and when, and they're talking about July 23rd, AJ versus Usyk will likely be on the Zone in the US, but in the UK it will be on Sky Box Office pay-per-view. It says that AJ looks to remain with Sky, and the rematch with Oleksandr Usyk being targeted for July 23rd on pay-per-view, of course. Now, they haven't specified whereabouts it's going to be. It's really only going to be one or two places. I can't envision them doing it in the States. I think it's going to be either in the UK, possibly Tottenham again. Maybe that was a bad omen the first time, so maybe they'll move it somewhere else. But probably in the UK, or if the money is right, somewhere in the Middle East. That's what I envision. Probably Saudi or maybe Dubai, Abu Dhabi, somewhere like that. So AJ, I think we all kind of knew this was coming. And to be honest with you, it makes a lot of... If you're AJ, I'm amazed, absolutely amazed that AJ signed a lifelong deal with Eddie Hearn. I'm amazed because, with promoters, and this is not me knocking Hearn or anything like that, but with promoters, and to be fair to Hearn, he's actually got a very good reputation for not having any issues with fighters, post when they've worked a match. Maybe he's not giving them as much praise, but that's to be expected. But there's never been any legal issues and stuff like that. But when you're committing yourself to a promoter, I mean, you're taking some chances there, especially long term. And AJ's done a lifelong deal with Hearn. But AJ being, and even now, he is still a cash cow. He is. He's not the cash cow he was, but he is still a huge draw. He could easily go elsewhere. Like, obviously not now, but he could have easily done the Canelo route and just work with promoters on a fight by fight basis, maybe multi-fight basis, have the networks bid for the right to show your fights, work with Eddie Hearn for this fight, I work with Bob Arum for the next, that sort of way, like just kind of, build it up. But with Sky, you got to envision it's two reasons why he's going to stay with Sky. One is obviously loyalty. AJ, to his, do you want to say credit, I don't think loyalty in boxing is the best thing, certainly not when it comes to trainers and promoters, but he's been with Sky, the network though, to be fair, but he's been with Sky since the get-go. I think that was the main reason with him signing with Matchroom, was that the Sky deal was there. Sky had pumped an awful lot of money into AJ, and maybe he just feels that Sky is a proven platform. For AJ, it's a case of, I could go with the Zone, but Sky, I know them, they know me. It's proven platform. I can still bring fighters, from, I think it's 258 management, even though they're with Eddie Hearn. AJ's obviously with Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn will be part of the show on Sky, if in fact he does, which it looks like he will, sign with Sky. And I guess AJ is just thinking, if it ain't broken, in this case, don't fix it. Make more money with Sky. I can do it on pay-per-view. He's a big say on the shows. I'm sure he'd have it with the Zone as well, to be fair, but he has a big say on the shows, and like that, it's pay-per-view. It's got a very wide audience. The reason why I'm sure Eddie Hearn maybe isn't too pleased, or I wouldn't imagine would be too pleased with AJ going back to Sky, I don't think it has anything to do with the fact that Eddie Hearn is sour with Sky. I know he was obviously not too pleased that they didn't, market the Katie Taylor fight over the weekend as much as he felt it needed to be. And I said in my live stream, what did he expect? The Sky didn't want Hearn to leave last year, and he left. So as I said, it is similar to if you're going out with a girl and you break up with her, and it's acrimonious breakup, and you're trying to get into it, you're trying to get with a new girl, and she happens to know your ex. You're hardly going to go to your ex and go like, will you tell her how great I am, even though I pretty much broke your heart, but you still tell her how great a lad I am? It ain't going to work like that. One of the reasons as well why it would hurt the Zone in that sense is that AJ, as I said, he's still a cash cow. he definitely 100%, and I've seen it. I remember AJ 2016, 27, especially 27. I was like 2017, 2018 really was just like AJ, just another level. In terms of just who he was attracting to the sport, fandom, and it was really kind of when he lost to Ruiz. I'll never forget it. It was bizarre. I've seen so many fans say, "I'm not going to watch boxing again now AJ's lost." And I remember doing a video and taking screenshots and showing it at the time. I can't remember what it was called, but it's a while ago now. But I remember that. I was like, Jesus Christ, were you ever really fans? I mean, obviously not, but it's crazy like that. AJ still brings, even now, a lot of fans to the sport. And even being associated with AJ's brand. I remember when Michael Conlan turned pro here in Ireland. The big thing about Conlan turning pro with Bob Arum, at the time Manny Pacquiao, at the time Manny Pacquiao was still a Bob Arum fighter, and they were constantly putting Conlan signs with Pacquiao's promoter. They weren't even saying Bob Arum, they were just using Pacquiao. Pacquiao still had some relevance and was still a name, and they were using, the fact that Conlan is now with Manny Pacquiao's promoter, and they would have done the same if he signed with Eddie Hearn. They would have said he's with AJ's promoter. So just being associated with AJ brings eyes to that platform, so it will bring names over. It might bring, my fighters might be like, oh, if I can get on AJ's undercard, I might be doing well. And of course it obviously brings fans. AJ Usyk, if they did it on the zone, they could do a pay-per-view. They probably would do a pay-per-view, to be fair, on the zone if it was, but it brings a lot of eyes, a lot of much needed eyes and subscriptions onto the zone, which I don't think they're going to get, because AJ is not going to be with them for this rematch. And if you think about it like this, Conor Benn is doing his thing, and he's definitely getting up there in terms of his name value, but he's not a heavyweight, and there is something about having a big marquee heavyweight in your stable. Obviously Eddie Hearn and Dylan White, they were able to work quite well together. Dylan White was never the star AJ was, and certainly not now that he's lost to Fury. But you don't have Eddie, you don't have Dylan White. Chisora, God knows where he's going to go, and he's not obviously the star them guys are. Don't have Parker, don't have AJ. It really is the pool for the zone is kind of, it's sinking quite quick in terms of the pool of talent, or who you could don't get me wrong, there is talented fighters there, but in terms of people you could see as perceived stars, and you need a big star attraction as a heavyweight. I don't care there's something about, I've always said it, something about heavyweight boxing, to me, it just has that pull that other weight divisions don't have. Don't get me wrong, I love the superflies, I love the welterweights, I love the lightweights, but heavyweight just has that, I don't know, it just has that something to it. Probably because they're not as skilled, they hit very hard, and anyone can hurt anyone, even if you're not known as a big puncher. If you're 220 plus pounds and you'd swing really, really hard, it doesn't matter if you're not a big puncher, you're going to hurt someone. You're gonna hurt them, simple as. So I think that's why I love the heavyweight division, and I think with AJ going with Sky, logically it probably is the best move for him. He's established with Sky, big platform, big brand, market the hell out of the Usyk rematch, which they will, and Sky do a good job on marketing these fights. 20, it'd be a 25 quid, maybe even more, pay-per-view, but maybe even more actually, because God knows, AJ Usyk, maybe they'll see it as a bit of a cash out fight in the sense of, well, let's make as much as we can, 30 quid pay-per-view, there you go. So we'll wait and see, but it looks likely that AJ is going to re-sign with Sky. Let me know your thoughts, and what do you think it means for Hearn and Matchroom? Obviously Hearn is part of this show, so in one sense that's fine, he'll still make money from that, but in terms of the zone, because Hearn and Matchroom are making it, the zone, AJ's not as big a name in the US. Canelo is the kind of name in the US. He's not as big over there as he is in the UK. I wonder what the zone, because I say to people like the zone need a superstar. They're like, well, they've got Canelo. They've Canelo for 2 fights, and Canelo is in the US. So in the UK, you really talk about Conor Benn. That's the only kind of real name I can think of, and obviously Warrington as well. But Warrington he is a big attraction, big star in his respective leagues, which I believe is in somewhere in the northeast or in around that region. So he's not globally in the UK. Like globally, I say as if the UK is like a world, but you know what I mean. Like in terms of the countrywide, would he be the biggest name in the UK? I doubt it, or one of. So we got to watch this space with AJ. In terms of the Usyk rematch, Looking forward to it. Looking to see where it's announced. Interesting to see how much they're going to charge for it, because I wouldn't be shocked if they go balls to the wall and do a 30 quid job. Still cheaper than what you guys in the US pay, but it's getting dearer over here. I mean, over here it's getting crazy dear. The cost of everything. Jesus, much less a pay-per-view. But that's a topic for another day. I'll leave you with that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Smash the like button if you could. Help your boy get through the mark. You know, we're 7,300 about 60 subs. So the goal is, you know, obviously we want to get to 8k, then on to 9, and then the big 10. The big 10. That's what you want. That's the goal for the end of the year. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Smash the like button if you could. I'll talk to you. Peace.